You have a flame that looks like this, okay? So this is a flame. Here, we call this identity, essence. Then you have behaviors. Or no, you have structures and behaviors. So what happens is everybody comes to me and they're like, Sam, what do we need to do to recruit more guys? I'm like, well, what the do questions are behaviors. Who do we need to be questions is identity. Does that make sense? Why does your company exist? Elon Musk has a cool mission. So why do people want to work for Elon Musk? They're like, well, because he's going to the Mars. Like, what the fuck? You're like, cool. What was my mission? Yeah, to unify up level, bring in integrity and honor. Did that not get you guys rallied up just by me sharing you my mission? What? Yeah, you've seen it on YouTube. You hear me talk about it all the time. I can either answer A, you know, I'm like a sales trainer, consultant thing, author, speaker, I don't know. Or I can answer the B, I just basically unify up level, bring honor and integrity to the door-to-door space. What do you do? Oh, you sell solar, cool. What leadership is, write this down. It's the ability to see the greatness in an individual that they yet to see in themselves. And then holding to them that standard of the future version of them. The biggest problem I watch in this ADD world of leadership is the inability to be consistent with their word and their structure. Gosh, we're gonna do this new training thing, it's gonna be dope, and every week we're gonna do this on Thursdays and Fridays, and then 2 weeks go by and it's like, were we ever gonna do that thing you talked about? Raise your hand if you've been part of or seen that. Good luck. Yeah, like you're just like, and the meetings start at 9 every day. I mean, 9:50. Okay, 9:30 now. You know, like it's just the inconsistency of it's really hard to follow. And so the second you become hard to follow, they stop following. But if it's easy to follow because it's like standardized, it's like we do this and then we do this and it's consistent, it takes a while for things to standardize themselves. People have to know that you know what you're doing, and they do that through the example piece. So people put example, they put you're the first out there, you're the last to leave. That's this. You gotta lead from the front. There is a point in time, 16 is not the number, where you will get to a point where you aren't the sales god. The only time that you can get away from that is when you've developed sales gods under you and you have clearly passed the torch of them needing to be sales god, and you've now established yourself as leader and developer genius. Does that make sense? So I said, look, you're gonna go through this awkward tunnel that sucks. It's kind of dark and dreary because you're trying to figure out you're trying to figure out, you were the sales guru guy, that was your identity. So you're going through this identity reformation. So think of it as like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. You're going into a cocoon, allowing other caterpillars to be cool and be like, that's the baddest caterpillar out there, that guys are awesome. And then you need to become a butterfly out here. Or they're like, why the freak am I spending all this time babysitting and recruiting and managing when I just could go out and sell and make more? That's a very common thing to run into in this business. And what some people do is like, this is really sucky. And they go back to caterpillar. Does that make sense? What they're not seeing is the flight that happens when you become butterfly over here. And you now are up above a team of soldiers, which is a really good feeling. But this is kind of a cocoon you gotta be willing to get in and decompress your exoskeleton. So that's what literally happened. Hey, We want to keep we have a low tolerance so that we can have a high culture. And if we have people that just give permission to everybody else that it's okay to just make not that much money here and like doesn't really want to work the hours and doesn't want to follow the structure, it puts us out of integrity. And one of our core values and one of the things that I care about is integrity. So 4 a month is the number, which you should very much so, if you're working the hours, very easily hit, right? If you want to show us you want to work here, then you're going to do 4 a month. If you don't want to work here, you're going to choose not to do 4 a month. That's a choice. Do you want to work at this company? Do you see yourself aligning with our vision and our mission? Do you want to be on this wagon? Of course, yeah, man, I love the culture, I love it. Then you would simply say something like this. Show me you want to be here, choose to keep your job here, and do the 4 this month. Don't put me in a position where like I have to let you go. Like show me, like choose to be here and you gotta do 4. Like it's not me that's firing you, it's you showing me that you care to be here. Understood? And I really liked what they say when the recruiting interview is we don't hire reps, we hire future what? So like, oh, I'm not hiring you to be a rep or a canvasser here or whatever you want to call it. Like, of course you have to do that. You have to do every position in the job. That's one of our core values. What I'm hiring you for is becoming a future leader in our company. And this is where it starts. Then it goes to this, then it goes to this, and then it goes to this. And this is the requirement in order to get to this. Does that make sense? So what I need you to do in the first 90 days is X, Y, Z, so that then you would even qualify to have a conversation to get there. So dude, go hard for 90 days, because if you don't, like we're not even having conversations about this, but we're trying to hire you to be a future leader of the company. That's the interview process. How do you help each other lead up, lead sideways, and lead down? You feel me? It's not just them, you guys are a freaking team. And if the captains are over here swamped, because I know they are, they're trying to be an installer, they're trying to be a sales org, they're trying to be everything, and it's like, help them out. Be there for them. No, dude. You guys have all been on the edge of your seats. Like, I haven't actually like paid attention. Anyway, what have we learned so far?
Automate.
Processes are key, man. Systems, processes.
Automate and eliminate, baby. Automate and eliminate.
Software guy.
Sam's a software guy. I know, I've been IT professional. Guys, I'm really actually a developer at heart. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.